agility. Speed and agility is really important in lacrosse. You'll hear us talk about it all the time at practice. And what we really like to see is the ability to change speed and change direction. Change of speed and change of direction is the offensive player's best friend. It's the defensive player's nightmare. So we really are hoping that you can spend some time before the season, do some basic speed and agility type drills so you're ready to hit the, literally hit the ground running when we start our season. Grown. So we're going to do four different iterations of some speed and agility. You could be really creative with these. These are just some that I like to do. We're going to start out with a shuffle to a fast break. Then we're going to do a grapevine to a fast break. We're going to do a bump and square drill, and then we're going to finish off with an M drill or W, depending on your perspective. You'll see I have my stick and I've got gloves on. I'm going to put my helmet on just because we're practicing. This is practicing for the game, and you have to practice the way you're going to play. So I'm going to gear up and go with some good intensity. So I'm going to walk through the first one, which is just a shuffle with a cradle. You see I have cones about 15 yards apart. We're going to shuffle across, sprint, shuffle back. So real easy, you want to make sure you're cradling with both hands. You want to have a nice low athletic position, which I did not have that time if anyone was paying attention. So now I'll do it real fast, full speed. Here we go. Start in a good athletic position. Shuffle, 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 head up, head up, head up, sprint. Plan, sprint. Shuffle, head up, head up, head up, head up. And you're done. So you can do that 2 or 3 times. Take a little break. 2 or 3 times, take a little break. And that really does help simulate what you're going to need to do in a game, right? High intensity with a little rest period. High intensity with a little rest period. So we're going to do the same thing with the grapevine. Here we go. Starting right-handed, I'm going feet over feet this way. Sprint out. Sprint back. Feet over feet. Then we'll do a little variation. You can do a wider cradle. All right. This is good for flexibility, so now you're going to try to twist the whole torso. Here we go. All the way across, all the way across. Sprint out. Back. All the way across your body. Get that good torso twist. There you go. So we'll do one more variation of that. So the girls can do it too. And the girls, I would recommend putting on your goggles for this, just so you're used to having that feeling. So same thing with the girls. Shuffle, looking up, field, eyes up, sprint. Come back, sprint. Eyes up, shuffle. Now we'll go right into the grapevine. Eyes up, sprint. Sprint. Eyes up. So that's good conditioning. If you do it with a partner, what you can do is you face your partner, you shadow your partner. So that adds a reaction period to it. Also, that's just the next level variation. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to catch our breath. We're going to do a bump and square. So a bump and square, really important skill to learn for any offensive player. Because what you're doing is you're attacking your defender and then creating space by going away from them. Sometimes you have to go backwards to make progress. So what's happening is you're attacking your defender, and then you're squaring away. See space in front of you. All right. So again, attacking your defender, and then you're moving away. Attacking the defender, shuffling away with your eyes up. All right. So we're going to do 6, 3 from the right, 3 from the left. Then take a little break. Go Trent. All right, so that's the bump and square. And if you were with us last January, 2 wonderful players from Princeton, Mike Sowers and Phil Robertson, came and taught that to us in center court. Something like that. What I did was not what they did, but it's the best I could do. Those guys are elite lacrosse players, and I'm Coach Phil. But that's something to get started with. So now we're going to pull it all together in the W drill, which is going to incorporate all those different movements we just did. And we're going to do an offensive version of it and a defensive version of it. If you can see here, we've got 5 cones laid out. They're about 12 yards apart. There's no precision to that. If you're, that's about 12 big steps for me. If you're not as tall as I am, it's 15 big steps, whatever you want. Making a meaningful distance. And I'll walk you through that. So you're starting in the middle with a shuffle. You sprint to the top cone. Cut away from it. Sprint to the next top cone. Back pedal, back pedal. Change hands, shuffle across. Get to the middle. Attack the cone. Split away from it. Attack the next cone. Back pedal. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then you sprint out. You sprint back. And you get into your athletic shuffle. And you attack. Now the next time you do it, you can roll away. So you attack the cone, you roll away from it. And then get into your shuffle. Another variation, you throw a little fake anytime you change direction. So for example, I'm attacking this cone this way. I know I'm going to cut that way. Throw a fake opposite direction. Get my defender going there. And then I go here. So I'm going to go through it 2 times full speed. First time I'm going to split away. Second time I'm going to roll away. Here we go. I start on this side and Y. Nice athletic position. Here we go. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Attack the top cone. Split away. Make it. Attack the next cone. Make it. Back, back, back. Shuffle, shuffle, looking for the feed. Shuffle, shuffle, feeding. Attacking that cone. Now we're rolling away. Faking. Shuffling back. Shuffle, shuffle. Now it's a break. 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 Back into our shuffle. Attack that top cone. Fake. Split. Fake. Split. Shuffling across. fake, back pedal, fake. So that's the W drill. I'm gonna do it one more time, defensive oriented. Philosophies of practice is trying to practice beyond what the game's going to require. So instead of using a 6-foot deep pole, which weighs 2 or 3 pounds, I grabbed this shovel out of my shed, which probably weighs 8 or 9 pounds. I'm going to play this W drill defensively. So I'm going to imagine there's an offensive player cutting in front of me. I'm going to get that low position. Every time I get to a corner, I'm going to poke. Whenever you arrive at an offensive player with the ball, you're going to poke. So that's what we're going to do. Again, you want to start nice slow athletic position. Be slow to the ground, right? Evenly distributed. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Poke. Attack the next one. Poke. Side step, poke. Side step, poke. Back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. Poke. Poke, poke. 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 Spread out for the clear. So that's some really good speed and agility work you can do. Get ready for the season. As you can tell, it's a pretty good workout. So if you can get out and do 30-35 minutes total, I would include in that a minute of doing the drill, a minute walking, a minute on, a minute off. That'd be a good way to build your endurance. It's really important to remember that a lot of things in lacrosse you can't control. You can't control what the officials are going to do. You can't control what the other team's doing. All you can control what you do. And a lot of that is fitness. You can control your fitness level, and the fitter you are, the easier everything else is. Everything becomes easy. If you don't have to worry about breathing like I'm doing right now, and instead can worry about throwing and catching, seeing your open teammates, it's all easy. So anytime you can put in now before the season starts will be time well spent. So thanks for watching, appreciate it, see you on the field.